is the pizza place?
It's not a real place. It's a place that was in Toy Story that they went to, and they treated it like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese. It was like arcade games, pizza, the soda fountains.
So it's not real.
No, it's not a real
just
place.
Wearing a hat, advertising a fake place that doesn't exist.
But it's a cool place. If it was real, I'd go to it all the time. Dude, the fucking soda fountains were alien heads that dispensed out soda. So like, kind of like how the movie Aliens where they spit out acid.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones dispense soda and not fucking. Oh god, that needs to be on mute.
What is that?
An explosion. But anyway, like imagine, yeah. So it's soda instead of acid that melts faces and doors and things. I think it just melts faces. I don't know if it actually.
Sounds like
melts
something
them.
would be on Nickelodeon.
No, it's
Like
Disney.
right on after Guts.
Guts, the game show. Out of all the game shows that Nickelodeon had, you had to say the worst one.
Well, was Nickelodeon the other one with Tiki Head?
Yeah, Legends of the Hidden Temple,
Yes,
dude. And the last fucking puzzle with the three-piece monkey, no one knew how to fucking figure it out. It's 3 pieces. They had no idea. The kids were like, this looks like arms, but yeah, I think it might be his tail. I don't know. Dude, that show made me so gosh darn angry because
Gosh darn?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, you're an asshole, man. I don't appreciate what just happened.
Oh, that's not my problem. That's a you problem.
Anyway, you fucking cockmonger. I don't even want to fucking talk about it because now I'm just hurt.
All right, well, what'd you do in the last? Don't be a pussy.
You know what? You know what I did? I didn't do much of anything. I worked and oh wait, no, I went and got my COVID shot. Boom.
Oh yeah.
This is the second one.
How'd that go?
So I had it yesterday morning. So I mean, I don't feel overly sickish. I woke up this morning with like a headache, and my arm was like severely sore. Mm-hmm. But that's what happened last time too, though. So like on my first shot, my arm was sore, but I don't remember having any headaches. But this time, I have the headache and the arm is sore again. But otherwise, I don't know. It's not that bad.
Sounds like you got it easy.
That's what I've been told. Like everyone had like different symptoms and different reactions to the vaccine. Mm-hmm. But the last time though, I didn't take Tylenol, and today I did take Tylenol, and I feel better. Already better.
Good.
Yeah, but.
So what else did you do this week?
Fucking asshole. I played Second Extinction. It's a game on Game Pass where there's dinosaurs involved. I think I told you about this. It's like a 3-star squad, and you just kill fucking dinosaurs because they're mutant dinosaurs, and you're trying to live on this new planet or something like that. I don't know.
How is it?
I actually kind of like it. It's fun. It just sucks that it's not crossplay across systems like and platforms, so PC and stuff. Like the only crossplay it has is between as long as it's within the same family. So Xbox One and an Xbox Series X people can play together, and then on the flip side, with PlayStation 4 people can play with PlayStation 5 people. That's the crossplay that they have right now. Stupid, because it's a good game. It was fun.
I mean, I downloaded it, but
I know you haven't played it yet.
it's sitting there. I'll play it when I can play with you guys, and then I'll play it. But.
Yeah, lately I've been playing Red Dead again. That game's so much fucking fun, dude. I fucking love it. No, I just love the story so much. And I love, like, it's the only time that I ever like hunting in any aspect. Real or video game wise, like, hunting in Red Dead is so much fucking fun.
Yeah, it is good.
It's oh my god, I love that game so much. And like, cause I was sitting there and I'm like, I want to play a game, but I don't know what. And I immediately just went back to Red Dead, and I was like, I want to be a cowboy.
I saw that it's coming to the online version. It's coming to Game Pass soon. It was on their list of upcoming games, and Red Dead Online was going to be coming to the Game Pass. But see, I bought it.
Yeah, we get it.
You got it for $4.99. Did you see it was on sale? Like,
because they
like $5.
Because what they did was like they sold the multiplayer separately, so people can still play online without having to buy the full game. And it's actually really smart because I've been told that the online on that game is popular, but I know Grand Theft Auto Online is huge. Like, it's much more popular when it comes to like the Rockstar games and stuff like that. I know a lot of people that fucking play that game. So that's smart. So if they're gonna do that with the next Grand Theft Auto, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one online game I could play by myself.
The online or just like the story?
Well, I can play online, like just with my own character. I don't really do anything other than just like run around and hunt animals and turn it into money. Like I don't really do much else, and I'm not gonna play it unless like I'll play it online, but I'm not gonna do anything with anybody else. You know what I mean? Because that's just how I game. Unless like you or your brother or somebody hops on.
I know.
Then I'll join up and do some
some
posse things.
When we did bounties and shit.
Yeah.
I just wish the servers were better because I feel like whenever we tried to hook up in that game, like we always got kicked and shit.
Yeah, it did drop a lot. But what else? Anything else you did?
Hold on. Boom. No. I did not do anything else. Fucking, I don't know. Today's Mother's Day. I don't fucking know, dude.
What the fuck?
Oh, happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
To moms, to mothers. I know this is Dads versus the World podcast, and we probably shouldn't be... No, that's
careful.
Wrong. I was going to say... Because they're moms, they're the opposite. So in hero and villain lore, I guess moms would be the opposite. They're the opposing factor. Not that we really follow that or anything, because I love my wife and she's a great mom, and I love my mom and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, just for whatever comedy, it's not even funny. Anyway,
when you have to explain the joke, it's probably not funny anymore.
Oh my god. You know what? It sounded good in my head, but yeah, okay, I get it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. You're right. I fucked up. Fucked up.
It's all good.
Anyway, what have you done, dude?
Well, last weekend I went on a camping trip.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you did that.
Yeah, we did at a place called Muddy Run Creek. They do a primitive camping, hangout trip. Mm-hmm. It's from like Wednesday to Sunday. You dress primitive, and when I say primitive, for those that don't know, like colonial era.
So he had a big floppy brown hat and like a really lame shirt, like the old timey bakers would wear. So you legit look like a musketeer.
I do and did bring a brown felt hat. Yeah, but I didn't wear it. I just didn't need it.
Come on, man. You did.
I didn't wear it once, but I usually wear it when I hunt. I just didn't wear it.
All right. Anyway.
So I like to dress, when I dress up, I like to dress think of long hunters, which is, I guess, for those that don't know, you probably know who Daniel Boone is. So think of
it's your fucking ancestor.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably. Because you fucking live in that era for some odd reason. Like, you're preparing to go in war with the fucking over the Alamo and shit.
No, it's before that. This is like the French and Indian War.
Oh, wow, dude. I'm sorry.
Revolution.
All right, I'm sorry. Fucking grandfather historian of the year, dude. My God. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so we camp primitive, big wall tents, and we cook the same primitive. We start a fire with flint and steel, or we cook over, cast iron and braziers that are...
Braziers? Is that like the porn site?
No, it's like a little stove. little stove, and it's got grates, and you put charcoal in it. Like,
sorry.
What's wrong with you?
Anyway, you're cooking with.
So we did all that. It was a good time.
Brazers.
There's other people obviously that camp there, and they there's some people sell things where you just lay a blanket out in front of where you're camped at, and you put all your things you want to sell on it, and put price tags. And
were they selling
weird.
Brazers?
Oh my god, it's weird because in this day and age, you don't trust nobody, right? Like,
yeah.
In this day and age, you wouldn't just lay things out in a blanket and then put a tip jar there and say, put the money in this jar and price everything and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
At those events, that's what they do. People lay blankets out and they put a jar there and they price everything out. And if you're not there, just say, you just put like a little note there. It says not here. Just put the money in the jar. So nobody steals. And the thing is, if they do,
they get shot with a musket.
No, they just get like they get blacklisted.
They get flogged.
You don't go to any of these events ever again.
They flog them. They quarter them. They tie one end to the donkey, tie one end to the back of the cabbage cart. The other end is going to be tied to grandma's horse there, and then this one is the neighbor's plow horse. And then they tie each end to each point of a person, and then they pull them in separate ways.
I know what quartering is.
They don't know what quartering is. So that's what quartering means, guys. It's really fucked up.
I bet they do.
We shouldn't do it anymore.
We don't do it.
Well, then how do we kill prisoners?
What? We electrocute them in a chair some places.
Still?
And some places
that Green Mile shit, dude.
They stick needles in your arms. And you get euthanized.
Is that what this was?
No.
Was that what that was?
Oh my god. So that was last weekend. I went Friday. I came back Sunday. Then you have the normal hustle and bustle of the week. I had my son this week, so I got the normal driving back and forth to school.
Yeah.
Taking care of the house, making sure the kids don't die.
That's like rule number 1 in the dad's handbook.
Yeah, are they dead? No? Well, then I'm a good dad.
Make sure they don't die. Your one job as a father is to make sure that person does not die.
I mean, there's other jobs too, but that's a big job.
Cutting the crusts off of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I don't do that.
What?
Eat around it, you little shit. Life ain't easy. You're not gonna. The people are gonna cut crust off your bread for the rest of your fucking life. You little tight little brat.
Wow, dude, that's aggressive. Jeez. Fuck, that was aggressive. Anyway.
Yeah.
About your brazers.
What about them?
Isn't that what you were just talking about?
No, that was a while ago. I finished up all that.
Oh. Well, then.
Maybe you need to smoke less.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Is there anything else that you did, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I did other things. I mean, played games, played video games,
Yeah, and you also texted me yesterday the most random text ever about how you like rugby all of a sudden.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, like I never watched rugby. I knew it was a thing.
Right.
And we were out to eat yesterday, and they just had it on the TV there, and obviously the volume's not on, so just
right. It's like a dull roar.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting back watching it, and I said to Lauren, this, I don't know what I'm watching, but this is really fucking good.
I think I like it.
Yeah. I said, this looks like football with no pads. Americans are pussies.
Yeah, we are. Well, because it's actually pretty crazy. So, like, I don't know why we ended up using pads, but, like, it's actually safer to play rugby than it is in football because of the pads. Because when you're wearing the pads, you feel like you're protected, so you go harder. Like, you hit harder, you run faster, you care less about the collision.
Yeah.
But when you're doing rugby and stuff, you can be aggressive, but your body's going to want to protect itself. So you're not going to obviously fucking throw your head into someone else's head at full speed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, the injuries in rugby and like the long-term effects of playing rugby are far less than football.
They don't have more concussions? Because football has such a problem with concussions with their giant fucking helmets.
Because they have a helmet, and that feeling of being protected.
When football first started, didn't they wear like leather helmets?
Yeah, they wore the leather caps.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have kept with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
'Cause
why.
they-
That's
'cause
why I
it-
go on these trips. I go back 250 years.
Because then it just looks like a field full of fucking condoms. just throwing a ball around. Oh man, there was a really racist joke there, but I really suppressed it because that would have been a good one.
So rugby. I am probably gonna go in on this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should do it.
I assume we can
cool.
watch it here. Obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know a damn thing about it. I mean, I looked up like rugby for dummies,
I think you can.
or rugby for Americans. Like,
It's really simple. It's really not that complicated.
well,
Pretty
there's
simple.
some weird shit going on that I was like, what the fuck are they doing? They like got down like on all fours and they were like pushing each other.
Oh, that's a scrum.
Yeah, that's what I learned because I googled like rugby for dummies.
That's like their kickoff almost.
Yeah,
It's a scrum.
yeah, and they were like hugging each other and then they were like headbutting and
Yeah, dude, it's nuts.
it's like this is crazy.
But what's weird is that they because they can kick through the goalposts. So like you've never seen them do that. So like you know how at the ends of each field there's like those goalposts.
Yeah.
So you can score by.
Oh wait,
kicking...
I did read that. Like they have to bounce it once and then kick
Yeah.
it. Yes.
So like
And
they're
it's, like,
running at
3
full
points or
speed.
something.
Yeah, they're running at full point at like fucking full speed. So like you see these fucking behemoths of fucking people
Yeah, they're huge men.
bounce and like fucking punt this ball through the goddamn posts, man. Yeah, so one of our old players in like the Baltimore Ravens, we drafted a guy named Haloti Nada, and he was a Samoan, so he's as big as
So
his
he's
name
already a
fucking
badass.
sounds. Yeah, so he's like a 6'3", almost 300-pound dude playing fucking rugby, dude.
Insane.
You know how fucking scary that
I
is?
just see myself.
Yeah.
Came running out.
And then he played football, and he's like, I'm gonna play some football. Like, so that giant behemoth of a man coming at you. Yeah, dude. He was awesome. Like, he was hyper athletic because he played rugby. So like, I don't know if people know, but in rugby it's like soccer, so you're almost constantly running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna become a fan. I when I was reading about it, I don't understand how they're laid out. You know how like football has like the NFC, you know, East, West, North, South kind of thing.
Yeah, the AFC and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So I don't understand how they have it because they have like, from what I was looking at, they have like different championships, and each championship has different regions that play in that championship. So like they don't have like football has like so many weeks of games, and then they have their big game.
Right.
This seems like it's like, I don't know how they lead up to these big games. I just saw this list of these championship games they play, but
Well, I think that
it
it's like-
wasn't the same teams in each championship.
Well, yeah, because it's an international team, so that's where it gets a little different. Because soccer is like that too. Because now you're not dealing with states, which is like an individual piece of one fucking country.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a whole fucking country.
Yeah.
So they're using that, and then and then those countries, they want to have their own football clubs. So then you have cities, fucking football teams also within that country. So it's a much more global effect, and rugby's kind of like the same way.
Yeah. Huh.
Because like I said, it's huge in New Zealand and Australia. It's big in the European countries. I believe it's present in like the other countries there, so like Russia and stuff like that. But I don't think it's as popular.
Yeah.
Russia's most popular fucking thing.
Does America have any teams?
They might have one, but it's not like.
It's not a professional.
Yeah, it's not like a.
Because this was like, what was it say? It said, I think it was like Major League Rugby, MLR, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I was watching last night. Now, I don't know. I assume there's different divisions. Like in baseball, there's the minor leagues, and then you have the pros. And,
Yeah, that's kind of how it is for the rugby. But like I said, it becomes more involved because you're dealing.
do they have like
on a
college? Is there like a.
Yeah, most colleges do offer like a rugby team now, though.
Huh.
Yeah, because I feel like it got popular around when we were in high school. Because I remember it picking up more speed where people were playing it and stuff like that. They were like, "Oh yeah, I fucking play the rugby team." I'm like, "What the fuck is rugby?" And they're like, "Oh man, it's so fucking cool." And I'm like, "Oh, is it cool because you're built like a fucking Viking? If I was built like that, I'd think it's cool too." But you know, whatever. But yeah, that shit's fucking gnarly, dude. That sport is gnarly.
Yeah.
It's like that one sport that's in Asia where they play volleyball, but by just kicking. So like it's these ninjas playing volleyball. They're just doing flip kicks the whole fucking game. Dude, it's insane. I'm like, what is this? This is great.
Yeah. When I saw them like colliding with each other, I was like, "What? They're not wearing pads.
Oh,
this is what I want to watch."
Yeah, dude.
Like,
they just fucking go at each other.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
And they're all dressed like fucking fraternity bros. So they all have those polos with the stripes.
Yes.
And then the really short shorts.
Yes.
So it's these giant behemoth Vikings running around dressed like frat bros. God damn it, Kyle! Ah! Have you prepared for this month's midterm?
Oh my god.
Fuck, man. Fucking rugby.
Yeah, so that's all I've done this week, really. I haven't really done too much since the last time we talked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've played some games, and I'm not remembering what the fuck I've been playing. Oh, I've been playing more MLB.
I was just say you've been playing the shit out of some baseball.
Yeah, so I've been playing some MLB lately, and
Are you still playing that two-way position, or are you now switched
No,
over?
before I was just pitching. I was only pitching before. I just switched to playing two ways. And so far, I still can't fucking bat for shit.
Yeah, it's hard, dude.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's hard.
I like shortstop. It seems really easy, but it's probably because I have it on dynamic mode.
Yeah.
So, like, it was probably set pretty easy, and the game supposedly changes as I play and gets more difficult.
Yeah, whenever you do certain things, you'll see, like, at the bottom right, you'll see, like, a meter go up. So, like, when you, after a game, if you had a really good game hitting, that meter's going to grow. So then it'll go to, like, rookie level 2, or rookie level 3, and then pro level 1, or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what the dynamic thing
So
is.
I've been doing that. Played some MLB. I like playing shortstop. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I'm sure I've played other games, and for some reason it's not.
No,
it's
the
not
only one that I
clicking.
remember seeing you play is fucking MLB.
Yeah.
I uninstalled that game already.
What? Why?
I got bored.
No.
And then FIFA came out on Game Pass this past week.
I was bored as soon as I heard the word FIFA.
I played a little of it, and then got rid of it.
Well, I saw you playing it last night, and I'm like, I ain't in his stupid games. Like,
Sometimes soccer can be fun. Sometimes. And
but
then,
not really.
yeah, I always drop out of that game. But, so today is Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any plans with your mom today?
With my mom, no. We're gonna go see my mom on Wednesday.
Nice.
So we're gonna make a dinner and take it over.
Yeah, me and my siblings were gonna try to set up something for my mom, but Jaden has a tournament, and it's like an all day fucking affair because it's up in Allentown. So my mom just wasn't available for it, so we had to kind of scrub that. So, but that doesn't mean that we can't do anything with my wife, who is also a mother. So we're gonna, we got her some gifts. She hasn't opened them yet. And we're gonna take her out to fucking Olive Garden, dude. That's where all
The white people
the
go.
white people love to go.
Yep.
They're fucking breadsticks and goddamn salad that's endless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means? When the meal comes out, you just put it in a box and fucking leave, dude. That's what that means. Because I get so fucking filled up on salad and breadsticks.
I bet.
Dude, I love it. I love it.
I like when they said, do they still have the like all you can eat pasta days?
Probably, but I think it's only for like
It was
the lunch hours.
$15 and it was like all you can eat pasta.
Yeah, but the pastas they give you are like the most like they're so basic.
I don't give a shit.
They give you like 5 choices of the noodle.
Yeah, and then like 5 choices
of the sauce.
And,
Yeah. And if you want like extras on it, you can pay extra.
And they
for
tried
it.
to give you the fucking breadsticks, and you're like, no, I want to eat the pasta. I don't want to get full. I'm spending $15 fucking. I'm gonna eat double that.
I can't do that, dude. I'm not the biggest fan of pasta. I know. It's
What?
crazy. I like it, but I don't want to eat it every fucking day. Like,
Well, nobody wants to do that. I mean, shit.
well, that's how it is in Italia. That's how it is in Italia.
Is it though, or is that just a stereotype?
They're eating all of the pasta.
Oh my god.
You get the water from down in the ocean, down in the Mediterranean Sea, and then you boil it in the pasta, so you don't have to add any more salt to it because it's from the ocean.
You have problems. You have some serious mental problems. They need to give you more medication.
Gabagool. Fucking gabagool.
We're really falling off the rails here.
Gabagool. Anyway, Mother's Day. So we're going to do that for my wife tonight. And then also on the topic of Mother's Day. So I don't know if this is how it is in most Asian families, or maybe it's just a thing that happens between moms and sons, but me and my mom were never close. Like, we never had, like, heart-to-hearts, really. Like how in sitcoms, the parents have the heart-to-heart, like a seventh heaven kind of a thing. Yeah. Mom and I never had that. Like, we always, like...
she loves you, right?
Yeah. When I turned 18, like, after I, got out of the house and stuff like that, I feel like that's when my mom and I got closer, but not that close. You know what I mean? So, like, now we're, like, really good friends level, pretty much. So we joke around and stuff, and we have a good time. But anyway...
You telling me you have mommy issues?
I think everyone has some sort of issues. I have mommy and daddy issues.
I have daddy issues for sure.
Because my mom and dad had me out of wedlock. They were in no relationship. I think I was just a fucking product of an affair. Which I think it is, because my mom said that
Daddy-O didn't pull out in time.
Well, yeah. Because my mom was in an arranged marriage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So she was set to
they
marry...
still do that shit?
Yeah.
That shit's
in
crazy.
her time, she was. So she was set to marry my stepdad back in the day. So, like, my half-sister, my siblings and stuff like that, she was set to marry him, and then had this thing with my biological dad. So, anyway, So
she had an affair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they kind of kept him out of the picture when I was growing up. Like, I remember...
your blood dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember being with my dad and stuff like that, because I feel like that they tried to make it work, I guess, and then something happened. That's where my dad issues come from, because my dad wasn't in my life for most of my life. I don't think it's because of his own volition. I think it was because, my mom...
It was a fling, and...
Yeah.
Like, he knows you exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right before I graduated, he got a hold of my number somehow. I think he got it from, one of my aunts.
Yeah.
And he called me, and then after I graduated, I moved out to Hawaii to reconnect with my dad and his side of the family and stuff like that. And I was out there for, a year. It was awesome.
Wow.
I shouldn't have fucking moved back, but I was young. I was in a long-term relationship at that time that I thought might go the distance, and it obviously didn't.
Yeah.
So
do you still talk to your dad?
Yes.
I'm just interested because we've never talked about this. This is new to me, so.
Yeah. So I talk to my dad, not like an everyday kind of a thing, because of the distance. It's kind of tough because of the fucking time zones and shit. But like Facebook, texting, calling is about what we do. Yeah. Major holidays, I'll call him, see how he is and how's the family and how is the siblings and stuff like that. Yeah. But cool. Anyway,
I feel like you were going somewhere about your mom and led off to your dad. So let's backtrack.
So last week, I was going through some mental issues, and I wanted to open up to my mom because I felt like maybe it's time that I do that, or maybe she might have some insight that might help me.
Right.
So, it was after work. I go to not Lake Redmond, but it's like a smaller lake that's connected to Lake
Williams.
Redmond. I guess.
Lake Williams, yeah, it's right. It's kind of across the street.
It's on the way to the intermediate school off of Leader Heights.
Yeah, it's Lake Williams.
Okay. So I went there to have some privacy and talk to my mom. So I called her and I start to talk about it. But this is where my question stems from. So I don't know if this is a all races kind of a thing. No, but my mom was really mean. What? So, like...
So she made it worse?
Hold on. So, like, I'm opening up to her and telling her...
Does your mom listen?
No. So I'm telling her what's wrong with me, and she's like, what, Ian? What? And I start opening up, and she goes, so what now? What are you going to do? You're going to get divorced? She was
Is that how
she
she
was
talks?
so mean. Yeah.
Does she really talk like
yeah,
that?
she does. Because she still has, like, the Filipino accent, but she can speak English. It's just that accent's there. It's so thick. But, like, all of her advice just came off in that tone. So she was really mean. And I told her that in a conversation. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck you yelled at me for? Dude, I'm trying to get your guidance, and you're just sitting here fucking yelling at me. But dude, it was so funny.
Oh my god,
it was hilarious.
Was it hilarious, or did you?
No, I thought it was hilarious because she did help me. She still like helped me, but it's just I realized that that's just her tone of voice. Like I feel like she just can't turn that off. I don't because of her accent or something. But I just feel like I don't think she meant it for it to come off that way.
Yeah.
Because I told her in mid conversation, I was like, "Why are you being so mean about it?" She's like, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but."
Oh my god,
it's so fucking fun. It's so hilarious, dude.
No, I don't have that. I never got that from my mom, at least. But obviously, I'm white, so
that's what I'm saying. That's why that was my question.
Different.
I don't know if that's like an Asian thing, because I feel like that would be like a really super Asian thing.
Is it like she was coming off that way because of her accent and speaking English? Like if she spoke her normal dialect, would it still come off the same?
I think so. I think it's because Asians are so old fashioned. Like when you're growing up, the only thing they expect of you are two things. Either you're gonna go to school to be a lawyer, or you're gonna go to school to be a doctor or be something in the fucking medical field.
I know. Failed?
I know. Well, I remember them telling me this. I remember.
Really?
Yeah, I remember. My step grandmother telling me.
What
this.
do the women do? Play violin?
Well, that's pretty much. It was like that.
That's the stereotype, right?
It was like. I think they play. I think one of them played piano or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's something like that.
Some
like they're
fancy instrument.
Yeah, they're very just old school like that. Very. You know, it's very structured.
Where do you get your sense of humor then?
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad is. He's a lot like me in that aspect of like being social. So like, when he's not around his family, he's loud, the butt of the joke of everything, always cracking jokes and shit like that. But when he gets home, he's the opposite. He's completely reserved, very chill, not as social and stuff like that.
Huh.
It's really weird.
That's strange.
Mm-hmm. But that's where I get most of my humor from. I mean, my mom's funny too, obviously, from what I just told you.
Yeah.
But like, she's not like social in that aspect like that. And I've never seen her in a party be like the social butterfly.
No, I've been a few of your parties, and not once I don't think I've ever spoken to your mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than hi and thanks for bringing that delicious treat.
Apparently, like the only thing that I inherited from my mom that was like that wasn't physical was how we dealt with like our issues. So when I
pushed them down,
she that's what I learned from her. She told me she's like I'm like that too. Like, and she was telling me all that stuff, and I'm like, she was like I get that way too. When I'm upset, I don't open up to people and I don't talk to people, and I expect them to
figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out and come at me or whatever. Yeah. And that's what I told her. I was like, oh well, thanks, Mom, because that's where I fucking get it from.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You were going with that story, and I thought, oh boy, this is gonna get serious. Ian's gonna tell me that him and his mom had tears
because it was hilarious. Oh no!
And it turned into this. My mom laughed at me and called me a pussy.
She kind of did.
She told me to take my feelings and push them down.
Dude, it was so fucking funny, man. When I want you to imagine that conversation going and me legit laughing. I'm laughing.
Is that what happened?
Dude, because it's so fucking funny. Because I was like, because it wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not what I was expecting.
God, it would have been comedy gold if you recorded that.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. Hindsight's 2020, but that was so fucking funny, dude. Like, if that was... I wish someone would take that and put it in, like, in a movie or in a show or a skit, because I think that would be so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be, like, kind of like a... People who have, like, those really strict parents that are like that, where they're trying to connect with you, but they can't, because for so long they've been this disciplinary and stuff like that. They've always been that, like, hey, you need to do good to school so you could go to college.
That's the hard part, and that doesn't just go with Asians either. That's the hard part of just being a parent.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Trying to find that happy medium of, like, I'm your parent, I'm not your friend. There's a time for when we can become more friends, and that's, like, when your kid moves out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't become close with my mom like that at all until I moved out, when I graduated.
Yeah, finding that happy medium is tough. Even in this day and age, like I still like, I want my kids to like me as a person,
but you don't want them to be disrespectful to
but
other
I don't
people.
want them to be little fucking assholes.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
But it's so hard to find that little
happy
medium area.
Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, the way I see that part, you can be both. It's just, like you said, hard.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be too hard and too harsh.
There's a time to be too hard, and it's not with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wiener joke. Did you get it?
Yeah. He's talking about segs. Segs. Anyway, I don't care what y'all say. I still thought Justice League was terrible, so.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going back to this again?
Mm-hmm. Because I got brought up to me about my opinions on Justice League.
Well, I didn't think it was terrible.
Right. But out of the scale of 10, I'd give it a 5.
I'd say...
Okay, no, wait, I'd give it a 6.
I'd say it was...
Because the original was a 5.
I would say it was dramatic.
Overly. It was just stupid.
Okay. You can have your opinion.
You have your opinion?
I actually don't disagree. I'm just being devil's advocate.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think it was super dramatic. But I also like I enjoyed it. Like it was the actiony stuff was good.
What's more interesting is all the shit that's coming out about Joss Whedon. Like, it seems like every day I'm reading.
How he's a dick?
Yeah, I'm reading new reports from like the cast of Justice League.
Yeah, and they're like, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, Gal Gadot fucking says something, and like I'm like, how the fuck you gonna get Gal Gadot to talk shit on
Wonder
you, dude?
Woman to be mean.
Yeah, dude, how the fuck you gonna get her to say some shit about you?
Yeah.
But apparently, like, he threatened her career. He threatened, like, he said that Patty Jenkins, the one who did all the Wonder Woman movies, was, like, an awful director. Her vision was wrong. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Joss Whedon, why are you fucking... I think it's because he's a ginger. I think that's why.
No, come on. It's not racist, because they're not a race. What is that?
I don't know. A colorist?
Freckleness?
I don't know. I feel like gingers are like the easy targets because it's such like the brunt of every joke.
Yeah.
So I haven't met one ginger though that I did not like.
Oh, now you're trying to cover it up.
No, I'm serious.
Sort of like how us white people like to say, I have a black friend.
No.
I have a black friend.
I have a ginger friend, so I can say bangers and mash. But no, like, thinking back, all the redheads that I've, like, befriended growing up and stuff like that, like, they've all been pretty chill.
Yeah.
I haven't met one that I didn't like.
You know, the stereotype is they're angry, right? Because they have red hair, and that means they're from Ireland.
Yeah,
that means they're
their red hair
drunks.
means they're so fiery and passionate, so they're always angry. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but the ones that I met weren't ever angry at me or anything like that.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If anything, the Italians are the most fucking angriest people I've ever met.
I guess.
I mean, I know so. Married one.
Oh, right.
Comes off angry all the damn time, but she's just talking. Like, we'll just be in a conversation and she'd just be fucking yelling at me, and I'm like,
all right, Snooky.
What did I do? She's trying to help me.
God, I try to get help from my mom. She calls me a pussy and yells at me. I try to talk to
my
wife.
God, dude.
She calls me a pussy and yells at me.
My mom and my wife are like the same.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh man, I don't know what to do
What are you
now.
gonna do with your life now? You gonna get divorced?
I can't believe she fucking said that, dude. But it was so fucking funny when she said it.
Oh my god.
So
We'll have
fucking
to have
great.
her on.
My mom, I don't know if she'll ever fucking do this.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
I know my brother wants to do it. My little brother was talking to me about it, and he wanted to do it. And I was like, sure, but it'll be a while.
Yeah.
Because we have to figure out how the fuck to use our equipment still.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it on Twitch now, because we couldn't fucking figure out why Audacity was giving us such fucking issues on audio and video and shit.
Yeah.
So now we're doing it
I
this
don't
way.
know if we can blame Audacity though. I mean, it could just
It might be the computer. It might be like over max.
or it could just be our incompetence when it comes to the technical aspects.
I don't think that's it, because I think I'm pretty smart. So.
Well, I mean, you're not a doctor. You're not a lawyer.
Wow, dude. That's
So you're a
fucked up.
failure.
That is not the measurement of my life, dude. That's so fucking rude. Anyway, your team. You guys got Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's news to me.
You didn't follow the draft?
I did not follow the draft. Mostly because I don't understand the draft.
Dude, what? What is there to understand?
I don't understand the people.
The top prospects coming out of college get...
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, then they pick them.
Right.
Do they pay them?
Yes.
Do they get paid right away?
They get...
Like, do they get it at like, when they play football this year?
Yeah, they'll get
Do
paid.
they get a contract?
Yes.
Or is it just like, you're new here, here's $20,000 for the year?
No, so so each round, depending on what pick you are, will determine the base salary you'll get. The higher you go in the draft, the more money you'll get. That's pretty much how it goes.
Higher you go. So the first pick is
The first round, yeah, the first overall pick will get the most expensive contract.
Oh.
But it's not by much. So like everyone has like a set contract that they're going to pretty much hit. It used to not be like that. First round picks used to get paid a shit ton of money. And then they instituted this rule, and then now it's just it's better.
So, I don't need to. You don't have to explain it to me. Who is this guy?
Micah Parsons?
Yeah, I don't watch college ball, so the names mean nothing.
I believe he played for Penn State. I think. I know.
What is it with us and Penn State players?
I just know that he's from Harrisburg. He's not far from
shit.
me. Yeah, he's from Harrisburg. He was like the top prospect coming out of like high school at one point. He was drafted like a fucking 10 round, like in the first 10 rounds they were expecting him to get picked. So for him to fall to the Cowboys at I think pick 18 or 19. I know it was in the middle of the round. Mm-hmm. But for him to fall that far, and for Dallas to not fuck up the pick and fucking draft something they needed, was astonishing.
So what does he play?
He plays linebacker, and he's a really good fucking linebacker. He's also really good at pass rush. So
I saw that Sean retired.
Sean Lee, well, he's been injured for you guys for 5 years.
He's been retired. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't touched. I think he touched the field.
It's unfortunate because he is and was a really good player.
Yeah, and he
wasn't hurt.
And he was kind of like a, I don't want to say nobody, but he kind of did come out of nowhere for you guys. I don't think he was.
He came
like
from Penn State.
Yeah,
and I thought he was.
But he popped off in like mid.
I thought he was highly praised too. Like he was a big deal.
But I don't think he was drafted like Micah Parsons high.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think
I'm actually fine. I mean, I'm good with it. It's cool. We got Van Der Esch still, right?
Yeah, but he was injured for you guys too last year.
I know.
And then Jalen Smith, who you guys signed to a long-term deal, didn't perform to that deal.
Yeah.
So did DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence got a huge fucking contract, didn't follow up with it.
Yeah.
It's nuts, man. You guys keep giving them money, and they're like, we're going to fucking not play to our potential.
Did Bryant do anything for you guys last year?
He caught one touchdown pass.
He didn't play much, did he?
Because we signed him later on in the season, and the times that he did play, like, he wasn't like a playmaker, really.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for him because he was out of the game for 2 years because he tried coming back to the Saints, tore his fucking ACL, was out that whole year, and then when he finally got healthy, no one signed him right away. Yeah. So I felt bad for him because he was a fucking he was still a top receiver before he got injured.
Yeah. You know what I hate? I hate that, like, Like, I don't know if football was ever like this. I feel like it was when I was younger. But I hate how, like, these players can just go to all these different teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you buy into these players, right? Like,
Yeah.
when Bryant came to our team, I was all about Bryant.
Yeah.
I bought a fucking jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but now it's just like, okay, well, I can't wear that jersey.
Well, that's why.
Like, he doesn't even play for the fucking team anymore. Now he plays for another team. And
Yeah,
I'm like an idiot if I'm walking around with my Romo jersey or if I'm walking around. Well, I guess Romo retired, so I could still wear my Romo jersey.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, even an Emmitt Smith jersey, like, he went to the Cards.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
He sure did.
come the fuck on. Why don't you finish your years in Dallas where you fucking should have?
But that's like kind of like everything, because when we lost Ed Reed to the Jets, I was fucking devastated. And then when we lost Terrell Suggs to the Chiefs, I was fucking upset about that. And the Cardinals.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like when we were younger, that they didn't leave and bounce around teams like that.
I feel like they did because you just
But
said Emmitt Smith.
did, yeah. But he was
John
with the
Montana did the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know why I think that way then. But
I don't know, because we think back to the to the old school legends, and they kind of stuck around with their team pretty much the whole time. But I think this is part of the business where they all just leave to get more money. Because the older you get, like the veterans, they get really the bigger paychecks because they've been in the league for so long.
it's crazy to me to think that they're like, oh, I gotta. There's no loyalty. Like,
Yeah, but you
there's
can't think of it like that,
loyalty
dude.
to a team. It's all about that dollar amount. Like,
Well, yeah.
But wait a minute. Like, now I'm speaking from a
Fan's point
middle
of view.
of the road.
You're speaking from a fan's point of view.
Yeah,
is what
fans'
you're-
point of view,
yeah.
and a middle of the road. Like, I make average money than any other American. You know. But like, I can't imagine if I was playing for any kind of sports team and I'm making $500,000, $1 million, whatever it is. I can't imagine thinking that I need to make more. Mm-hmm. Like, what else am I going to get with that money?
What's not?
Like, I'm already at a point to where, like, even if I'm making $1 million a year, like,
well, you got to think of it this way: like, if you don't make,
do you need to have 12 cars? Do you need to have the giant garage?
If you are an athlete, like, I mean, obviously ain't no one going to tell you how you spend your money. So if you can have 12 cars, you're going to have the backlash of having 12 cars. But I'm just saying, for an athlete, so their job is to play a violent sport, especially football. So they have a very small window to fucking get their money. So if you play running back, the average lifespan of a running back in the league is like 6 years. Like, that's the average career. I think it's like 6 to 8, I think. But I know it's not double digits. So in that aspect, you have to perform. You have to kind of stay healthy because you know that this good paying job is finite. And then when you leave, God forbid if you get injured, or and you get injured, and then and then you're like a top player and stuff like that. Because I think the players do get money now when they retire, but I don't think they did back then. I think the only time you ever got extra money back then was if you were in like the Hall of Fame. So I think now when you do retire from the league, you do get some sort of like a payment, but it's not obviously as great as it was when you were working for them. So, and a lot of these contracts, they have guaranteed money. So like that's like your absolute base amount that you're going to get every year.
Right.
And then the other shit is mostly incentives. So like if you perform really well that year, if you throw a certain amount of touchdowns, if you get a certain number of tackles, you'll get X amount of money.
Right.
That's why like the contracts are so big. Like the big overall number is big. So when we see $100 million deal for 5 years, we're like, holy fuck. But what you really gotta listen for is the guaranteed, what their fucking incentives are, like what they need to do to get it. And then sometimes there's even clauses. So like if they get injured, the money that they're guaranteed gets lessened.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So like it's these contracts that these athletes get, they make it sound good to us, to the average person, but like sometimes they fuck people over.
Yeah, to the average person, I'm thinking, what are you bitching about? You're making fucking millions of dollars a year, and all you do is play some games all.
That's why the best
certain amount of times a year.
The best way to get like when you're in the league and stuff like that, if you had the means of getting of being well off before you enter the league, like Rob Gronkowski. His parents were fucking rich and loaded before he even signed on. So, like, there was, like, an article out there where he was like, oh, I didn't touch any of my fucking paychecks from the league. That's because you're from fucking well-off family, dude. The fuck, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So that shit made me mad. But otherwise, like, whenever the players say, like, anything, I normally tend to go with what the players want. Because I don't know really the ins and outs of the business, and I know for a fact that these owners and this league is very not for the players. Because all they're really caring about is the bottom dollar. Viewerships, that's why when COVID fucking hit, and the ratings dipped down a little bit, they were fucking freaking out. That's why they wanted people in the fucking seats, because that's where they get money too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Only reason why I know any of this is because I listened to Fighter and the Kid podcast, and Brendan Shaw was a fighter, and he knows a shit ton about what goes in and out of the fucking sports business.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Do you remember Fighter, that fucking show where the UFC would find like these small time fighters, The Ultimate Fighter. Oh. Remember The Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, I remember hearing that name.
Yeah, well, he was on that, and he was a heavyweight, and he got like, I think the paycheck that they get is like ass. Like when you leave The Ultimate Fighter, you're onto this contract, and it's based off of how many fights you do. And I don't know if you follow fighting, but they only do like maybe 1 or 2 fights a year.
Yeah. So now that you said fighting, it reminded me of a game I was playing.
Oh geez, what?
Jesus, dude. So Fight Night Champion.
Dude, I fucking love that game so much.
I fired that game up again. I downloaded it again, and I was like, oh my god, I remember this. Like, and it looks great.
I know.
It looks great.
It's because of the shadows. It's really dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I was playing a lot of that, man, and it's for me, I have a lot of nostalgia for it, not just for the normal reasons of having nostalgia for a video game, but nostalgia because a buddy of mine, his name was Mike. Mm-hmm. When I worked at this place called Your Container, the box factory, we used to, every Friday night, we would get together, right? After work, I'd go to his house, and this is what we do. We'd play Madden, or we played Fight Night, or we played both. Mm-hmm. And at like 40 years old, he had a heart attack and died just in the middle of the night. He died on the recliner he was sitting there on. His wife got up in the morning, and his body was like ice cold, so he died at like 11 o'clock the night before. So I just have a lot of nostalgia and a lot of memories from playing that stuff with him. Mm-hmm. So to go back and play that again, I was like, oh man, it's bringing back so many fucking memories. But then also that game is so good. And the UFC games are so bad.
Well, it's harder. So like when I heard that EA got the UFC contract, I was like, I don't know, because now you're incorporating a whole other end of fighting. Like for boxing, it's just stand up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just fucking cuts, overhands, jabs. It's very limited.
Yeah.
But when you're adding in UFC, not only do you have the ground game, but you also have grappling. You also have Muay Thai. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not just stand up games. And then they add it, and then obviously. Fucking fighters are creative as shit. They're fucking using the cage to bounce off of to do Superman punches and shit.
It's fucking cool.
I know, and the game's trying to fucking fit that in.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to say the EA UFC games are terrible, but they weren't as good as Fight Night Champion, ever. Even Round 2. Fight Night Round 2, fuck, man.
Yeah.
That game is the shit. I used to play that. The only time I could ever fucking play it was when I went to GameStop, and they had those demos. Mm-hmm. And so the 360 demo always had like that list of games that you could play, and Fight Night Round 2 was one of them.
Yep.
And I would fucking fire that up. I would play as Roy Jones Jr.
Yep.
And he'd have like the super punch where he'd kind of jump, and then it's a right hook. Yeah. So he'd do like this weird jump back and BAM!
Yep.
Catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've been really playing the shit out of that quite a bit. But then I got to a fighter where I just keep losing. There's like,
are you doing the story mode?
I was.
Oh.
And I did story mode before, but I'm doing the story mode, but I also like created the character,
Yeah.
But there's this one fight in the story mode where
you're injured.
Well, no, the guy keeps grappling you, and when he grapples you, your health and your stamina drops.
Yeah, he drains your stamina.
And I don't know how to fucking get out of a grapple. So he's constantly grappling me, and then I'm like pounding buttons. I'm like, how the fuck do I get out of this? What you gotta do
in that fight is you have to time when he comes in. So like, keep him at bay with jabs, and then when you see him do the animation to do that, you just freaking throw a hook right in him. because he's gonna fucking walk into that.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna be protected. He's just gonna be trying to bear hug you.
Yeah.
It fucking pop him right in the face with the hook.
Yeah.
Or with the not really an uppercut, but like you want to use your hook to kind of keep him at bay.
Yeah,
then
so
you'll
I
deal
got
much
close
damage.
a couple times. I got real close, and then he just cracked me one, and I'd hit the fucking floor.
See, the one level that I hated was when your rib was broken. So you have to guard your side and still get the KO, but like whenever you would get hit on the obviously with your cracked rib, it deals double the damage.
Yeah.
So there's only so much hits you can take before you fucking get KO'd. That's the level I hated the most in that game in Champion. Yeah. But man, yeah, that story mode was so fucking good.
Yeah. I'd love to see a new one, man.
Well, Xbox is coming out with its own fight game.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
I think it's coming out later on this year. It's not Fight Night. It's not called Fight Night, obviously, but it is a boxing game strictly for Xbox. It's like made by like a third party company.
Shit.
But they said the game.
They probably won't have rights. Right?
No, yeah. but the developers said like we wanted a game that mimics off of Fight Night. Because there's been such a huge lull where there's no boxing games and there was a huge need and want of it. Same for NCAA football.
Yeah. Like,
people want to fucking play that game. Did you ever play that?
I did.
Dude, that game is so fucking dope.
Yeah. Well, the big one was 2K.
Yeah, NFL 2K?
Yeah.
2K15?
They just did some...
No, it was 2K.
For the time,
yeah,
it was, like, futuristic.
Fucking first-person mode fucking football was dope as shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so dope.
Yeah.
But no, NCAA football, like, I don't like watching college games, but playing it on NCAA football was really cool because there was a lot more trick plays. So you could be really fucking creative. Like, you could do fucking backwards laterals and just fucking fling it down the field 20 fucking yards, and it would fucking work because it's college.
Yeah.
And then you could create your own college and then put them through the fucking ringers. So I'd create some fucking college out in Hawaii that wasn't Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because, look, I'm not saying Hawaii college football is bad. But come on, dude. The last really good player that we had was like Cole... I mean, I should watch college ball now because Maryland has Tua's little brother, but I don't.
Well, that's like me. I mean, this isn't... I don't know this guy real well, but he's part of my family. The Baltimore Orioles picked up a guy named... his last name's Welk. He's related to me through marriage. He's my stepdad's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And he got picked up this past season by the Orioles. I don't know that if he's playing for the Orioles team yet, or if he's playing for their Ironbirds team.
Yeah, they're AAA.
I'm pretty sure he got picked. I know he got picked up and drafted by them. But like, well, I don't know where I was going with that. What was it? What were you saying before?
I think you're trying to name drop is what that was.
No,
I know somebody who plays with the
No.
Baltimore
You were saying
Orioles
something before that. That's not what I was gonna say. What were you saying? Ah, damn it!
Football.
I know, but you were
Tua Tagovailoa.
You were talking about. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Fucking lost it. Seriously?
Sorry. What? I can't fucking cough?
No!
Fuck, man. This relationship is a prison. I need to be free! Free!
Jesus Christ.
So we're starting to wind down here. About to hit that hour mark. So we don't know if this is going to be the format going forward. We just know that this hopefully works better for Audacity. We kind of wanted to try it out and see what's up.
For sure.
So we'll keep you guys updated. But fuck, I didn't bring my bag. But we have merch now.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw, but we have merch. You can get a shirt now with it's not our official emblem or anything like that. It's just something that my wife drew up and I thought was really fucking funny and I loved it. So we use that as for like our merch and stuff like that for now. But you can get a mug, you can get a shirt, We also have stickers and magnets now with this drawing. We'll have to share it at some point. Oh wait, there it is. I lied. I have it right here. Let me show you.
Oh my! I haven't even seen these yet.
So there we go.
It looks like a dildo.
That's what I said the first time. I was like, that's so funny that you said that because that's exactly what I said the first time. I was like, oh, that is a apparatus that women use to reach peak happiness. Yeah. Something I have yet to achieve.
There's even the on button.
Mm-hmm. So these are the stickers. Look at that. So my wife drew those faces right there. I think they're fucking awesome. And then these are the magnets. Boom. So these
Why
aren't.
do I look like an Arabian Night?
That's what we said. Dude, you look like fucking Osama bin Laden, dude. You better watch out. Obama's coming for you.
Good lord.
But we're not selling these. We're just gonna give these out.
I look like I got bombs strapped to my chest.
You know, look. It looks like a fucking scene out of like Cartoon Network when they're like, where they're trying to put like an inside joke that these characters are high, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. So like, oh, these characters are high, so now their heads are floating around in space, and they're gonna rocket off on a giant microphone
Or a giant dildo.
or a giant dildo. But whatever, I love them, dude.
Yeah.
I love this. This is so funny. Not because I play favoritism. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, I should probably take some.
Yeah. I was gonna split these so you can give them out.
Put one on my car.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so you can hand them out. But I mean, if we have any left and people from afar that we don't normally see IRL, we can definitely mail it out to you. Because I mean, what's a fucking postage going to be on a fucking sticker or a magnet?
Yeah, not much.
I imagine not too crazy. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, definitely, these are fucking dope. If you want one and we don't see you every day, just hit us up, DM us, tweet at us, whatever the fuck.
Wait, are those magnets?
Yeah, those are magnets, dude.
Like a boss.
Yeah, we have one on our refrigerator already. But anyway, before we end this though, we do have a buddy of mine that I work with who listens to this podcast.
Oh boy.
And he wanted a shout out, and we're not going to use real names, so I told him straight up that I was going to say, shout out to Baby Shark. What's up, bro?
Really?
Yeah, his name is Baby Shark.
Did you just make that up now, or just
No, because
like he wants to be called Baby Shark?
I don't know if he wants to, but it just kind of stuck with him because I gave it to him. But he got like a haircut a couple weeks ago.
Is he the new guy?
No, he got a haircut a couple weeks ago, and he had it all done up, all super fucking nice. He's a younger kid,
pretty boy,
kinda, but like he had his fucking hair cut short, and he had it in a mohawk.
Oh god!
So like immediately, the first thing I fucking say when he comes, is like, "Hey, what's up, Baby Shark?" So like every time when I see him, I go,
oh my god.
Baby Shark, dude. It's a good time.
My,
it's a good time.
He didn't want his name named.
I mean, I could say his name, but I just told him. I told him that's what I would say. I would say, "What's up, Baby Shark?" Yeah. Whatever.
Cool.
If you want me to say his name next time, I will.
No, I don't want to give a shit. I was just curious.
All right, man. Well, you're fucking coming at me all wrong, bro.
I don't know what to tell you.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing.
Week, I learned that you're a pussy.
I fucking hate you, dude.
That's what I learned.
I am what I eat. Oh man, that's a bad joke and a half, dude. That's a bad joke.
That was bad.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit. Anyway, so we're gonna be trying out some new stuff. We'll keep you guys updated. Follow the socials. Yes.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
We'll put social.
Is this still gonna be on YouTube?
Yes. We're still gonna transfer this video onto YouTube.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you could do that. I don't know why I'm talking about that now,
but I'm also thinking of doing other stuff too. So we'll see what happens. But anything that we try out or do, we're gonna definitely keep everyone that listens on the loop. There will still be an audio for this. Obviously, go to the same places that you normally listen to the podcast.
For sure.
But anyway, we're gonna put the socials up, and then we're gonna be ending the stream here. So we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. And like I said, we'll keep you guys up to date of what the fuck we're doing. Because we barely know half the time. So
yeah, most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, see you guys. Catch you guys later. And go Ravens! Woo!
No.
Fuck your Cowboys,
No.
you bitch. Fuck your bitches. Micah Parsons. I don't give a flying fuck, dude.
Did we play you this year?
No, because we played you guys last year.
That's too bad.
Why? You guys would have gotten your asses kicked just
Because
like
I
last
just
year.
want to watch you talk all your shit, and then if we play and we beat you, it would be great.
Yeah, the time that you beat us is when your division actually breaks 8 wins. Yeah. Last year, your team, the team that made it to the playoffs, was the fucking team that doesn't have a name.
Yeah. Did they
guys
fix that yet? Or
No, they're still the fucking Washington football team.
that's awful. Why didn't they change it?
I don't know.
Is there still an Indians baseball team?
Yes. And the Braves. There's still the Braves as well. The Atlanta Braves, which is a baseball team. I know they stopped doing the chop because the Chiefs stopped that too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Yeah, we're entering in a new age, dude.
It's getting a little touchy.
Yeah.
I don't have any like actual Indian friends, but I would love to talk to one to see if this is actually if they are actually offended by this.
I know some fucking white people that say like, "Oh, I'm like a quarter Mohican." So
the fuck you
dude,
are.
it's so I love it when they fucking say that, dude.
It's ridiculous.
So funny.
Ugh. Anyway,
My tribe helped cultivate the fucking Susquehanna River, so
yeah,
you're welcome.
sure did.
Yeah.
Shut up, you bitch.
Fucking wearing the moccasins and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I mean, I do
And
that.
and what's the blue fucking jewelry that they wear?
Oh, they wear like beads and things.
Yeah, but it's like that blue stone. It's like baby blue.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I can't remember the name.
can't
of it.
remember the name
It's
of
like
it.
it's blue and it's got like black. It looks like it's cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they all have that fucking jewelry, and it's normally like a fucking bracelet.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? All these events I go to that are from the French and Indian War, nobody sells that shit.
Because that's Indian stuff. Why would they sell Indian stuff, dude?
Because like there's people that dress as Indian.
Like they don't sell it?
9 times out of 10, they're actually Indian people.
Dude, they should. They're gonna make a killing if they sell that. They should do it.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to, remember that knife I made?
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could make knives, take them there, put them on a blanket, and sell them. Like,
Make knives.
I mean, well, I need the time.
Just stay up till midnight and do it, dude. Like
No.
a normal person.
I have other things I want to do at that time.
What? Fucking sleep, you bitch.
No. I'm usually gaming in the evenings.
Gaming. That's what it's called. Now, when you have some single player campaign modes.
Yes.
Single player campaign modes, huh?
Yeah.
Playing some single player campaign modes at late at night?
Where's
By yourself?
the end button?
Alright guys, see ya.